if you have income, uh, savings or a little volatility in your, well, maybe even a lot of volatility in your savings, uh, isn't that big of a deal. And maybe I'm being biased because Bcasher, but I'm looking at 10 years, right? Like I don't give a shit about a 2-day 25% dip. So yeah, get a job. Don't spend more than you can afford to lose, and go touch grass. Like, yeah, it is just online. Like, and stop looking at the charts. I think that's a big one. It feeds people's neuroticism. That's about it.
Yeah. Yeah, no, that's exactly it. It's good. Omar says in the chat, don't leave more money in fiat than you can afford to lose. I agree with that actually. But for the sake of, for the sake of the audience, for people who are not maybe as that far down the crypto rabbit hole, if you are newer to it and it is stressing you out, even if obviously your fiat is devaluing, but it does it kind of slower, although at an increasing rate recently, but it does do it, slower, and it's more predictable. And also you have more connection to that economy, probably because you're buying your groceries or whatever every week with your fiat currency, so you can see like what's going on, right? Where you maybe don't have that connection to the BCH economy. So we'll come back to that, but so those were my tips for being panicked. And then, like you said, prevention is better than cure. So what you want to do for a general mindset or a general strategy is to think like I was talking about with those, like we said on the previous slide about 2032. Think about it on a 5 to a 10-year type of time scale, which is that BCH is not really an investment, it's a currency, kind of like I was talking about last week with Sovereign Nan. Just think of it like a currency, not like an investment. That's a big difference between BCH and BTC as well, not coincidentally. But if you think of it like a currency, it becomes less of an issue because you're not expecting it to be an investment. But obviously, that's not realistic. Some people will still want to sort of invest in BCH. And if they're doing that, then you've got to commit to it, knowing that it's going to be 5 or 10 years before it either works out or it doesn't, right? The volatility in the meantime is just kind of the natural way the market always is. So once you're thinking about it like on a 10-year time frame, then you can start dollar cost averaging, right? You don't know what the price is going to be this week, next month, next year. You don't know, right? But you're betting over 10 years, it'll be pretty good.